Ooh. Ah. Okay, there we go. We're back in action. Sorry about that, guys. It seems to be every Windows update it defaults the mic back to like half what the volume it should be, and that's why it doesn't pick it up. Like, so if you never hear me speaking, that's why. So I do apologise for that. But we're back. So yeah, we're going to be playing a bit of Vampyr today. As you can see, looks it should be pretty fun. I've not played a decent Vampyr game in forever, so it should be nice. Let me just open this while I've got time. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, remember you can come over to twitch.tv/Creek whenever you want and catch me streaming or catch any of VODs if you're in the Seagull Fun stuff. So yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoy the stream, and remember, I have a merch store now. If you just go on my Twitter, it's currently pinned there, so if you just click on the link there, it'll take you to the merch store. And aside from that, yeah, enjoy the stream. And if you're not following me, please do. It helps boost the channel. The more followers I have, the more audience I can reach, which is always good. Let's do this. So I have not played any English yet. I've seen like the opening hour, just because it was like a Let's Watch type thing. So I was like, sure, I'll keep an eye on that, you know. See if mainly to see if the game was something I wanted to play, and it looks like the kind of thing I'd enjoy. So I was gonna wait for it to load in. There we go. There you go. So even if based on medical knowledge from 1918, vampires sometimes take liberties when establishing possibilities between scientific theories and supernatural creatures. For theatrical purposes, in other words, do not try to cure any disease with any of the recipes shown in the video game. I know that's what happened when I'm making of this game. Really? They've had to put that disclaimer in there. That's quite funny. Like, don't try and cure yourself with these these methods that have been outdated for like 100 years. Just don't. People do that though. I mean, I say it's around people like that. New game. There you go. So the more lives you take, the easier the game will be. Ooh, that's a weird way of doing it. So the more people you kill, the easier the game is. I suppose that's a good way to limit the difficulty, actually. So it's like the more you give into the vampire side, the easier it becomes because you become more and more powerful. But I would assume the moral choices become harder and harder to stomach. Because like you're just going around rampaging as a vampire, obviously, you know. I like how they had to put in the whole thing about moral choices as though, like, you know, someone's gonna think, oh, this is totally something that happened, you know. It's like, no, yeah, no. I say more, not a moral choices. The disclaimer was like, yeah, this isn't something that actually happened. So yeah, I think there are things like werewolves and like ghosts in this as well. So that seems quite fun.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown
Ooh,
of
drop some
stone.
dreams.
8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. One prayer for the summoned, called by this song.
Ooh, give me a minute,
Is
guys.
perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city.
Ah, there we go. It looks like we're still alive.
Her inhabitants' last dance
Yeah.
alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms?
Alright.
What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death?
Okay, guys, having a bit of a waving. So if we dropped a couple of frames there, guys, I think my internet just had a momentary lapse in everything. It seems to be alright.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
I was actually reading a thing today about death, and it's saying the reason why people don't live long, or the main reason it'd be bad for us to all start living longer, is because over time the body's immune system just breaks down, and that's why a lot of old people have a lot more health issues. Because it's like the body just over time. It just becomes less and less efficient. So if you all started living forever, we'd all pretty much all be certain to develop cancers, because cancer's like a bug, if you like, in your body's immune system. So that's a lot more likely to happen as you get older, which kind of sucks. Yeah. I can't get over how much this guy looks like Travis Willingham from like Critical Role and voice acting. He really does. Yeah, so it looks like the frames are holding steady. So yeah, we got vampire vision straight off the bat. And smell of blood. Sweet. Let's have a look. Are there any rats around I can eat? Can we go like full Vampire Masquerade and turn into like a Nosferatu who just like live in the sewers?
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Nah, we're good. Can I? Oh, yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's not letting me move past this point. I was gonna say, is there a way to avoid this? Hey, there we go. I've been playing PlayStation stuff, so like when I see that symbol, it looks like a triangle, and I'm like, I need to really press it upwards. Yeah. I like how towards she's just like a walking pile of organs and blood. How convenient would that power be, just to always see people's like blood going around? It'd be so hard to hold a conversation. I suppose it would make being a doctor a lot easier, because this guy is like, he's a doctor. Imagine if you could like see blood clots forming and stuff, you'd be like, yeah, you're gonna be going for a world. People meet. Whoops.
What have you done? Mary!
Oh, don't tell me we're dropping frames again.
No! Mary!
Oh, that's weird. Hang on a sec.
Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Mary. Mary.
Right, I think we've not dropped any more frames. I think we're good.
No.
There we go. I'm just making sure the stream's running alright. That's not a weird issue where the capture card was flickering as well. It seems to have fixed itself now, which is nice. There's a mute with desktop in the background as well. I forgot to see it. I did a little VR craft stream the other day.
It's a nightmare.
Did I?
No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Ooh, right in the chest. Yeah, got them vampire skills. Enhanced strength, durability, and sweet sparkling.
No, don't shoot!
Let's get a run on.
This is a nightmare.
Well, you know,
I need to get out of here.
you're not wrong. Can I climb? No. Yeah,
This can't be.
seems like it wants me to go only one way. Which I kinda get.
No, please, stop! I mean you no harm.
Ooh, no. What? Not very nice, is it? I'm guessing you just gotta follow it round.
What's going on?
I can't bust through there either. Right, let's go.
Oh, Mary. What have I done?
Well,
What's all this about?
Shit, where'd it go?
Now, I can defend myself.
oh yeah. I'm gonna do
Kill that thing!
a bit of slice and dicing.
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Well, you know. Anything around there? No. Right, let's go, Palin. Go, 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 go. Well.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
Ooh. Ooh, it's on fire, dude.
Sorry.
No, I can't crouch.
No, please, stop!
Fire, does it?
Who are you?
Okay, so I've got a stamina bar. Good to know. Hi there.
I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's
I'll do the rest of the job.
Yep.
Just leave me.
Sun's yeah, you kind of don't want to be standing in the sun. That's like the worst thing for a vampire. See, it wasn't the sun ever like clear. It's like
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
there you go. So you're not. It's never clear whether whether vampires can heal from it or whether it's like permanent
I need
damage.
to find somewhere to hide. I cannot. Let me go. Enter.
Screw it. I'm just gonna go for him. Hello, beast. There we go.
I need to find shelter.
I could go in there. Have a look. I mean, this is Victorian London. In theory, you could just go right into a pub because no one would give a rat's ass.
Is anybody there?
Nope.
What is this place?
We had a big keep out sign on the door, so I'm gonna guess it's probably a plague house. Well, not plague, I was like that's more.
Place seems abandoned.
Like it's
I should be safe enough here.
it's a 90s turn of the century almost. Let's have a look. So it's like things like dysentery and all that kind of fun stuff. Oh no.
Brother, what have you done?
Well, I'll give you a clue.
Mary! Mary!
Right, contrary. How did you guide him?
Mary. I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will
I mean, you did that to them. You did it to her, so it's kind of your fault. So let's have a wander around then. See if we can find anything. Ooh, I see a glowing thing. There we go. Fire and sun. Leeches do not feel a sun or fire, and they do not burst into flames or ashes when are caught under rays of daylight, but it hurts them good, real good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened in a few minutes as if it were burning from the inside, its eyes and flesh melted. And I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared beyond the horizon. I cut its head off to finally destroy it, and when I tried the same test with fire, the bleach never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapons of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good. Okay. Was that Carl Eldritch? Let's have a look. Carl Eldritch, pre-Wen leader. Okay. Interesting. So, sunlight doesn't kill them, it just weakens them. Good to know. So yeah, like I was saying, isn't it? It's never really made clear what the rules are on for vampires a lot of the time. Like, I mean, there's a whole thing of like, if you tie a knot in front of the vampire's path, the vampire's got to stop and untie it. It's a weird. It's like there's a whole bunch of weird folklore surrounding different vampires of different cultures. I'm saying that all of them are true.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets. Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities.
Charming.
What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an eve.
Dickheads. Okay, so we didn't even check I was dead. We just took my stuff.
That's impossible.
Well, I suppose we were dead, but then we got brought back by the vampire. So, assuming we did get brought back, because you know, that's the only way you can become a vampire. Well, you know, I don't know, because then who's? I mean, the first vampire. Apparently, the original vampire was like a curse from God or something. I'm guessing. I think that's how it used to be in like the old Dracula cartoons and stuff like that. So look. No reflection? No, maybe there is, I don't know. It didn't show you one clear there, which is weird. Like, you'd think if you want to reinforce that you've got reflection, it'd be like...
Who goes there? Who's there?
Ooh.
Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Well, you know, bad news for you there, pal.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
Let's have a look. 5 shillings, which is, if you don't know, is the old English currency. Obviously, we moved on to pounds. Ooh, hello. Drug overdose, I'm guessing. So that's probably a good way if you were a like old-fashioned vampire. That's probably a good way of not attracting attention is using like a needle instead of biting them, because then you just take needles from like a vein, just take blood from the vein, and that way. Depending on how much blood a vampire needs to like feed on, I don't know.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
I'm not.
And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
I'm not sure how I feel about the cutscenes in this. Like, they're very stop motion. Like I don't know whether it's just they didn't have enough money to animate cutscenes.
It never got easy.
Let's have a look. Bloody diary. 15th of October, bad sleep, Becky coughed all night, and the fever made her delirious. It had a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some men brought by the banks to dig a hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. Well, if it's mechanical, we're not going to let you. 16th October, I talked to my little mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry has been closed and there are no more jobs nearby. Went to London to find some groceries and drugs, no trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and come back. Becky seemed better. I made a soup she ate. I found no drugs and only a few syringes. And some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to the Pembroke Hospital tomorrow. But it's so far and I feel with my wife for so long. Becky put the meal a few hours after she ate. She was so frail now it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. Says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow barricade house. This is from Lewis. Then the mechanical shovel, I've stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night as if they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats throwing bodies all day into a giant hole. It smells terrible. We should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refused to leave. She'd rather die, she said with a nasty smile. Becky's attacked me. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. Went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and moaning downstairs. I actually have a good eye hitting the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself and my own life. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help, begging me to let her in. But I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. It won't be long. I pray I got it one soon. I was so hungry. I tried to go downstairs this morning, but Becky was sitting in the empty about the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me. I ran to move her eyes. I pointed a gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull a trigger. I went back to my room. That just sounds like a tomb. No one knows. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, my love. I'm guessing she was like a ghoul. If I'm like, given that she didn't want to leave the house, she was probably like. I'm guessing if you're a ghoul, if you're like that's the thing a lot of vampire fiction deals with is like vampires turning people into slaves and stuff like that. I'm guessing if you do that, or if you become a ghoul, you're not as resistant to the sun probably, and that's why she didn't want to go out. And obviously he'd boarded the house up so she couldn't get out in the night maybe. Either that or she was too weak because she probably had it fed.
This makes no sense. None of it.
Well, you know.
No sense at all.
Well, you are a vampire. Vampires biologically wouldn't make much sense.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, from a biological standpoint, being a vampire wouldn't really work. Because yes, your body gets nutrients from blood, but you still need to have, you still need to have a whole bunch of other nutrients. Like, there's only really iron in blood and oxygen. There's not really like carbohydrates, and all vitamins and everything. You know what I mean? Ooh, I mean, if you are a vampire, that's not going to work. And as it's recently fed, it's just regenerate anyway. Go to shelter and rest, yeah. Also, depending on the law, like, obviously someone like kills a vampire, crucifixes and crucifixions like holy symbols don't technically usually kill vampires. It's more, they're like a ward. And then, in Santa, it's like, depending on what religion the vampire believed in, maybe that might be the only symbol that works. So, how you would repel an atheist vampire, who knows? Yeah, the way it works in D&D as well, if a vampire gets like killed, their body basically becomes mist, and then they like travel back to like their coffin.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real. As it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blood in sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Ah, there we go. Highlight bedtime to evolve and rest, spend experience points to level up and improve your vampiric skills. Okay, so we can get, what's that? Autophagy. You drain your blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. That's all we can get, I'm sure. Ah, there we go. So what does that entail? So we get, that's just a boost to healing. What does that do? So you trade 1 blood to heal yourself instantly and gain an additional boost to your health regeneration. You trade the instant health for a greater regeneration. Yeah. Okay, so you got 2 paths there. The vampire uses the power of his blood to heal normal and upgrade damage, increasing his flesh, nerve, and bone regeneration. With time, this vampiric ability can be extremely powerful and is sure to surprise any unwary vampire hunter. Oh yeah. So, it's alright, I guess. Oh yeah, and it gets me I can have one of these now. So I can have the Shadow Mist. There's a cloud of shadows that will target's feet or yours. The cloud will explode after a short time. Blood Spear. You throw a spear made of blood, which is pretty cool. That's like some Full Metal Alchemist kind of stuff. And a claws. Close range strike that will cut through all living creatures in front of you. Ooh, so what can... How much is that? Ah, so that's... Ah, so it's 1,000, so yeah, you got no check. You can only get 1. Vampire Words are blood and throws it like a spear. Good power can take time to recharge, but it's deadly effective at medium or long range. It's powerful supernatural for vampires who don't like close combat. If you can avoid Bloodsucker's attack, just try to keep your mouth closed. Yeah. Sure. Why not? Let's see. So yeah, Blood Spear, you throw a lot, so that just increases the blood. That's probably the blood used, but cost. I don't know. And so let's have a look. You throw a large blood spear, which can pass through enemies in front of you. Got massive projectile will do great damage. Go straight to to create 3 small blood spears, which can hit all enemies facing you. Yeah, so it reduces damage where it hits more enemies. So you know. What's this one? Shadow Mist. So vampire concentrate shadows from their prey to make them explode after a countdown. Explode injure anything in range with needle like living spears. Vampires often use this ability to wipe out groups. Shadow Eruption has increased range and damage. Shadows will pool in a single place. While targets in this area struck constantly by slivers of darkness, causing them to bleed. That's cool. And you absorb all the blood from it as well. That's quite good. I might get that one next. There you go, and you got body ones as well, which I can't use at the moment. So that's what gives you better health, better stamina, blood capacity, and blood absorption, and then you got bite. Damage inflicted when using bite, and life regeneration. And what are these? Supernatural move to the target, and cause damage upon landing. Shadow Veil. You use stamina to fade into shadows and become invisible. Moving in a state will drain more stamina. That sounds quite cool. Rage. You let Beast take over for a short time. Beast teleports itself to all enemies around you and strikes them with furious blows. That's basically like an autopilot. Abyss. You create a shadow vortex at a target's feet, coming to life. The shadows interrupt an enemy in the area and inflict tremendous damage. And blood cauldron. Blood cauldron. That's pretty good. You focus your power to boil the target's blood, causing it to violently explode. Okay, that's pretty good. Then what's this too? Medical bag. You can now carry 3 sims on you. And number of bullets you can carry. Okay, good. There we go. Confirm. I like that. I like the one that's basically like you just explode your enemy's blood within him. That's quite good. Right, let's do this. What do we need?
That voice in my head.
Hello. Bit of a weird loading screen there.
If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who
Yeah,
made
Psychic
me
Link.
what I am. I must find him to understand what I have
In
become.
case you're wondering, I do know a lot about vampires.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Yep.
Here's the leech. Here!
There we go. Shadow moves. Sweet. It's call me a vampire.
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come out, you coward!
It's locked.
Let's have a quick look around here. Nothing to collect. Anything to collect? Just around. There we go. Sweet. A steak. Yeah. Shot key. Yeah, I'm guessing there's nothing else in here.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End.
Why?
Die, vermin!
And Oh, yeah.
A strength I never knew I had.
Right. It's pretty good. Oh, cool, and I get vampire vision as well to like see blood and stuff. Ah, oh, there you go. Can I?
It's a leech!
No.
This shouldn't be possible.
Oh yeah.
Every sinew, every
Yeah,
fiber
that.
of my being is afire.
Is it? I'll take some of that blood, thanks.
Like
Oh, I didn't mean to.
learning the limits of my
I mean
body.
to do that, but yeah. Ooh, hello. Ooh, God. Ah. No. Right, hang on. There we go. That's better. There we are. There we go. Bit of healing. Ooh, yeah.
My
Lead plate and some
reflexes.
shillings. I'll take that.
I'm not human anymore.
No. I wonder what gave you that idea. It's a bit, I gotta say, it's a bit janky. Like, I'm having a little bit of trouble navigating around. Like, there's a... the controls definitely feel a bit stiff and a bit unresponsive. It's like, not a lot, but just it's enough to where it's like a little bit... Feels like a little bit of a delay. Join the ranks. Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads in the front. Obviously, this is it's 1914, so it's
My
yeah,
poor sister.
it's just at the end of the war.
If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
I don't let it eat you. You couldn't have done anything about it. You had like vampire cravings. It is what it is. Is that a sign or something? Ah, there you go. You can just eat. Yeah, there you go.
I can't believe I'm doing
Ah, don't
this.
worry about it, man. You know, you're a vampire. Embrace it.
It's locked.
Ah, so there you go. We can see him. There you go. Have some of that.
This is despicable.
No. Right, so if I... There you go. So it seems like I can't do that
The dizziness from the
on
jump.
cue, but I can do it.
I can now control it.
I can do it at set intervals, I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the loading screens on this. Like, it's weird. Like usually it just loads. It should load the entire area in, but it's not for this.
It's locked, all right.
That's annoying. I'm not a big fan of it doing that, where it's like, at least in like stuff like Dishonored, it gives you like a loading screen. Right, I'm just gonna fill up on board.
I have this thirst for blood. What will London have to say to me?
Not much.
I cannot enter. I've so many questions unanswered.
Let's have a look then. So what's going on? Come on. There we go. Dot counts. District status stable. Okay.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Ooh, yeah. Checking for bite marks.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it.
Oh, up there.
I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Right, well, let's have a quick look around just before we go
Fresh
on a
blood.
murder spree.
The smell is so strong.
I don't. Right, so it's Y to attack.
This is a slaughterhouse.
Oh, come on, I have vampire strength. That's not fair. I've got vampire strength. I could break it open. Right, so it looks like someone came here and murdered the guy and then left. Was it X to sprint or was it B? Yeah. It's B to sprint. I wish they'd just like... I wish one place would just have it on, like, the thumbsticks. Right, let's have a look what we're gonna do. Okay, that's just to get back up to there, I think. Hello? What?
Where has everyone gone? There is no one inside.
They're all dead, mate. Nope. Right, let's keep exploring. We don't need to have too much of a crazy adventure. I mean, the blood trail was going that way, but I just want to keep a lookout for places.
I will return later.
Yeah, so you can't enter a house unless you're invited in.
It's locked.
I suppose that's one way to avoid, you know, having to render the insides of houses. Yeah, I'm just having a quick look around, make sure there's nothing like bonus I can miss. See, I don't know if I can cross running water or not. That seems like it'd be the most inconvenient thing for a vampire. Although some things get around it by saying, oh, as long as we're not coughing, it's alright. I think it's maybe they can't, like... I don't know, it's weird. There's a lot of weird vampire stuff, like, you know, like not being able to enter a house uninvited. Ooh, hello. Interesting. Oh well, we seem to have found the place. In a roundabout way. Was it? Turquoise Turtle. That's like a D&D pub name.
At last, a little life.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one
You're pretty
has
much
come in
pointless
here in
asking
the
a drunk
last
guy.
few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog.
So it's a vampire that hunts in the sewers.
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
I'll leave you to your bottle then. Whoever he may be.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I'm not a big fan of the character movement. It just feels like they're all just kind of shuffle around, like feels like they're kind of spasming a bit.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
The murders? What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to
The
feed.
ancients what?
But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across
I
town.
bet it has. This is how that's how they're kind of limiting
I just want
your
to talk.
scope of play.
I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll leave.
Also, the
then.
dialogue doesn't match the
Thank you.
subtitles either. What?
It's locked.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Not
Well,
anymore.
grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and
I like how we're covered in blood and it's just like, yeah, this guy seems on the level. It's like Vampyr, isn't it?
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Neither do I. It's not
So
another
you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
I like how I've got your old-fashioned brew pumps. That's quite nice.
Thank
Ah,
you.
no, not what I wanted to do, but okay.
You again. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable
Do
establishment.
I look like a vampire? Yeah, I'm covered in blood, mate. I'm just gonna, put it out there. I'm probably not, a gay prostitute. I don't know. Let's have a look. What? Can I climb up there? No?
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get worse.
Oh, there we go.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Hello.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
The old crucifix.
I mean you no harm, saith the vampire. Present yourself. I need a word. With anyone.
Yeah. Gotta love the old crucifix.
That's something I can
Well,
do.
guess we're not Chris not going your quiz fix works.
And who?
No, was that the right one? Wrong one.
Who might you be?
There we go. Dr. Edgar Swansea. Hellfire. Hintlocked. The woodcut listed is largely influenced by health and a number of hints you gather before impressing him or her. The woodcut listed is social circle. No idea. There you go. Ah, so he's a pillar of the community. I see. Dyson Delaney, treatment for cure with fatigued. Tom Watts, Sabrina Cavendish. Don't know who that is though. Alright.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Yeah, so we're not going to tell more a vampire.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Don't make me bite you.
Something tells me not to trust you.
I'll bite you, man.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it
We're
another
like a
time.
vampire hunter group.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor? That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're
So
up
does
against.
he recognise that we're not
I will
so
find
like
the
a new
monster.
turn vampire?
He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
Murderize him.
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Dad, wonder how he got an entire office up here. Like, unless it's like a bit weird, isn't it? So let's have a route round.
Can I have some privacy, please?
Do you think this is like a hotel? With some showings, don't mind if I do. I can't remember what the value of a showing is. Interrogate the locals. Can I? No, okay, what? It's not. Let me jump down.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know
Fatigue,
something.
health. have a look.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Hang on. Let's have a... So another... There was blood here. Let's have a chat to her again.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
So, played with some maybe?
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried.
Probably vampirism.
It was terrible.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
Yep.
I see.
Probably a ghoul or a vampire then.
Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Let's go to him. There we go. So vampire you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality for individuals the blood quality bar indicates the XP you earn if you're feeding this citizen. Oh, that's cool. Tom and William Bush used to be good friends. Sweet. Let's have a chat to the drunk guy again. I know he's probably not going to give us anything. Oh, just in case.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
No, he didn't know anything.
I'll leave you to your bottle.
Yeah, I don't think he'd know anything more. So we'll chat to the skyline.
You again. What can I do for you?
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Who is he?
William? Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the cannon factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps.
Just shifted me
He
headphone.
whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when
Yeah,
I
because
was...
he's going to try and bite you.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and
playing the
that's
old,
truth.
not telling you the entire truth. Yeah.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Oh, don't worry. We're going to have a word with him. I say word. Right, then.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city?
Let's have a look. Ah, there you go, blood. Look. Ah.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
His clothes don't look torn.
This man was armed.
Yeah, his
Tried
clothes
to
don't
defend
look
himself.
torn.
This corpse has been dried of its blood.
Yeah, it looks like
Just
it looks like
the
maybe a
previous
vampire hunter.
victim.
He's got like vamp braces on. I'm gonna guess.
What's this? Some
Yeah,
sort
he's
of
got
herb.
he's got like vamp braces on, so I'm gonna guess he's like a vampire hunter. 30-foot tour from G. McGullum, Dock Patrols. Objective: multiple deaths in the Docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Located the beast, purge it directly. Yeah, he's a vampire hunter. It's got like a weird vampire hunter symbol there. Warning: according to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we'd lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basement sewers, or warehouses, and destroy the leech brothers. Yeah, so he's
These
part
men.
of this like order, I'm guessing.
Their blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Yeah, he's probably. I mean,
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
can I do my whole thing? Yeah, I can. Sweet. Haha. Yeah, so I'm guessing. Ooh. There's a vampire hunter there. Vampire hunter there. Ah, so we're gonna get forced into a confrontation. Looks like. Yeah. Can I? What is that? Ah, there you go. So I can do like a sneak around there. Thank you. I'll take some of that. Come on. There we go, got him. Gotcha. Right. Looking for a victim. Oh,
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets.
yeah.
I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Yeah, I know. Right. So he's got resistance to bullets. That one's got resistance to bullets and arms. Right.
Part of the guard's 3 weeks to the day.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy.
See them fancy clothes? This will look tough.
I wouldn't say they're fancy. Hang on. Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah, give me some blood. And finish him off. Man, you can't search spiders, can you? That's annoying. Right, so there's another gunner.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again. Steady, boys. We don't want them here.
Oh, no. Hang on, I want this guy here. Ah, there you go. Can you get two? Nice. 2 for 1. Right. You'd have thought they'd have heard. Right, got some bullets. I got anything? No. Ah, so there's a guy over there, but it looks like he came this way. It went that way. Ah, there we go. Hang on. There you go. Heal a bit up. Get there. Yeah, controls are a little bit janky. There you go. Hide out. Sweet. Let's have a quick search around. Ah, cool. We got a table to work from. I know that you can craft medical treatments. So that's sweet. Let's have a look. Ah, there. Sweet. So I can upgrade to level 2, I'm guessing. So what does that do? Just do enhanced damage? That. Upgrade that to level 2? No, so I need common handle part and lid stick. And then for that I just need... What do I need for that? Common trigger part and a spring. And I got a recyclable there. There you go. So, I see, so you can pick stuff up and recycle it. Right, anything interesting around? No? Something there. Stash? Refill all? Sure. Right, and then we'll do a sleep and see what can upgrade. Alright, so what have we got? 745. So I can't get another one of them. Don't think. Can I upgrade that? Give me something cool blood spear? Or do I have to... I got a level up, so I'm level 3 at the moment. Okay, so we can get better bite, better blood. What do I want then? How much is that? A grand? It's a grand, I think, right? Yeah, so I can't do any of them at the moment. That's weird, it doesn't show you the thing for that. 300 stamina, bite. Sure, I'll take that because and I know it doesn't do a lot of damage, so I'll take that. I could get that as well. 100% damage, 150. Let's have a look at this. I'll get some health's not been a problem yet. Stamina's not been a problem. So blood capacity. Sure, I'll use that just so we can then. So what is that? Increase the objective. That gets me more blood. That's good. That's good. No, there we go. Bam, and then that's all we'll need. There we go. I'm not a big fan of when it you've got to hold stuff down. Following night. Yeah, because someone's probably coming up. Oop, more gunners. Right, we want to be going this way then. I don't think the trail would still be fresh.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
That's not a good thing. There we go. 200 weapon. Let's have a look. Hang on. Right, come on, show me that. There we go. The docks. Right, so it's some kind of, what's it? I don't know. Looks like a. It said prayer with me, so maybe like it's like a priest.
Reeks of bloodshed.
Oof, God, look at this.
Not again. William, please stop. Just a sip, I promise. You are my dearest friend.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Alcoholic vampire. Why am I buying King? Ooh, he's trying to bite me, you cheeky git. Thanks, Nye. Hang on, if I'm trying to. Right, tell me I can. Hang on a sec. Let me. Like, I had a gun, didn't I? How do I switch to like gun? Main quest, citizen menu, no collectibles, inventory. There we go. How do I equip that? There we go. Oh, need some blood. Ah, balls. I was too busy trying to figure out how to use the firearm. It's not giving me a tutorial on that, which is weird. Like I can't switch between them at the moment. Maybe it's later. I don't like it when it's like it stops you from using something when it's like, yeah. Yeah, my strength says it's in a weird thing a moment where the capture card like it's like freaking out you have like a list of all your different sources, which is like all the different, you know, like my capture card, my audio, and everything like that. And like it's bouncing up and down, like on the video card section, which is weird. I don't know if it's just a bug with Storm's OBS or something. It doesn't seem to be affecting the audio too much, so that's not too bad. I was waiting for this to load in at the moment. It's taking a while. I gotta say, this game is pretty slow. Like, just in terms of loading, like, it feels really... I don't know, it just feels really slow and really unwieldy at times. Especially with how long the loading times are as well. And it also, I don't know, it just feels weird. See, I might get an Xbox One X, like, and then maybe it'll run better, I don't know. It's fully downloaded, it's fully playable, it's just taking a while to load. I don't know why. I may as well have a drink while I'm waiting. No, there we go, we're back. Oop, hello? There we go. Alright, just kind of floated down there. Right, let me consume some rats then, to get some blood cut. No, come on. I'm guessing rats don't count towards your death count or whatever. Right, we should be good. Can I go this way? No, it's locked. Again, I don't see how locked would be a problem if you're a vampire. But you know, they've got to keep you from out of certain areas, I guess. Right.
I won't betray your trust. Is this first? You see, I need a drink. I'm so thirsty. William. As one, we shall overcome this.
Yeah, I can't switch to my gun at all.
Saw it tonight already, and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Just a sip, I promise.
This creature is...
Yeah, so he's like an alcoholic, but
I must put it down.
Because he's a vampire as well, it's like... It's, you know, it's real, he's a vampiric alcoholic, so he can't get enough blood, it seems like. He's trying. Can I fight him off? No. He's like 2 levels higher than me. There we go. Got him. That's the priest guy. There we go. Got a used bludgeon. Let's do a bit of smashing while we're here as well. It's alright. See if we can find any. Don't worry. That William's gone. Right. Let's talk to this guy.
William was an honourable man. I could have saved him.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Got staked.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Oh, owned. See, she can teleport whenever she wants. Why can't I do that? I can do like a brief stint cat type thing, can't I? I don't know, it feels weirdly laggy, but I don't know if that's just because it's on the original Xbox One.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Just turns up.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest
hospital. But the problem is, mate,
Please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Yeah, the guy was an alcoholic and he got turned into like a ghoul or a vampire.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire?
Yeah.
I must find a place to analyze the blood.
So I'm gonna use this more. It's like a bit of a Vampire Masquerade situation going, where you've got like the proper vampires, like the ones that can pass as human, and you've got these guys who are like basically ghoul and Nosferatu, basically. Like, you know, and like they just have that complete bloodlust going on. There was like an upstairs section, but I think it's blocked off. Yeah, can't get up there. No. Anything round here? No. Right, I think we're good, aren't we? I think there's not. I think we've got all we're gonna get. So you got Vampire Hunter there, and you got the Bishop. Is he called? He's called William. No, that was the other guy. Yeah, I was gonna say. Don Wirrow. Take her out of Dr. Swan there. So I'm guessing he's like some. He's maybe not a vampire hunter. Maybe he's like just a hunter of all things supernatural. Maybe we can get like a whole League of Extraordinary Gentlemen type thing going on, where like I'll be Dracula, he could be Frankenstein. We'll get like we'll go hunt down Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
We're on our way
Hyde.
to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
No, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back. But I will tell you, she values her
So she's gonna be like a head vampire.
For London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to
he's
learn.
like a scientist order.
Of that, you are right.
Okay.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
We can be Dr. Acula. We can...
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Hello everyone, this is your new colleague, Dr. Acula. Dracula. Sweet. Straight to the loading scene. There's not even like a nice little backdrop, is there? It's just like a blank loading screen. Which kind of sucks, you know. It'd be nice if it was like a little area painting or something, of, you know, like concept art maybe. That'd have been nice.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke.
Sweet.
We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
She's not gonna get a guy up the whole
Your
stairs.
assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Come
It's
in,
like-
Nurse Crane.
It's like, I'm not gonna carry this guy all the way up those stairs. What the hell? Right, where are we supposed to go then? Ooh, hello.
It's my turn.
Ooh.
Rotten ocracy. Each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river. Try it all.
Ooh, no.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Ooh.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Because that's not fretting enough. I don't want to, but okay.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Investing your parade of maximum experience, but be aware that there'll be consequences. Nah, just release him. Don't need to.
No more. Not tonight. Not
Nah.
like this. I will not take
We're
another
gonna be
life.
like a cool vampire who like saves everyone.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
Go on, man. I'm gonna take you to a hospital. No? Right now. Guess we're just gonna leave that guy to bleed out. We're not. I thought we were gonna get him to a hospital.
What? What happened? Did I black out? What?
Okay, we can't do anything to him. Weird. Guess he's just gonna bleed out one.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Yeah, we'll always feel like we'll be like a vampire who feeds other vampires. Ooh, hello.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
I mean, we could have done it, but, you know.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Alrighty, that's quite good.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Man, that was kind of...
Apologies,
that was the
I've
attitude
only
back then,
just
now.
met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Right. A bit of a shanty time going on here, though. Look at it. Ah.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us.
Oh.
I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett's, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you
Well,
now.
yeah.
Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Oh, yes, a very specialist.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful...
He seems alright.
You really seem to admire her
hello.
skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Ah, here we go. Here comes the sexism.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now.
Well, you know, he's busy vampire hunting. What? I could have sworn it gave me a hint. No? Okay then.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Never mind. Hey, I'm sure it gave me a hint. I'm sure it could have given me a hint there.
Good evening.
Ah, there we go.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't
Yeah.
hoping to keep
Just goes around telling everyone about a new
All
vampire and
members of
stuff.
staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Oh, it is.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term.
And she's not half wrong either.
From a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last
Well,
few
she's not
months
half
have
wrong,
been
is she?
exhausting.
You know,
It
macrobes.
could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Proper health and safety. Maybe, you know, get rid of tent city. Just to...
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tibbets. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always
I was gonna
pushing
say,
himself to
you know,
the limits.
you're not switching yourself off.
He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Ooh.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Never mind. I'm not going to mesmerize. That'd be a pretty bad idea.
I'm not familiar with all the staff.
Brilliant professionals.
Most.
Hang on. Can I skip?
It would be...
There we go.
Nurse Brannigan, if
There we
you
go.
do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
I mean, the title says his there.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him,
Oh.
I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse.
No, he doesn't.
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need.
Yeah, we need to get these two together. Sweet, some glass vials, nice. Let's have a look at these people over here. I think they're inside actually. Yeah. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a wander around then. Oh no, here we go. Was there a guard here? Oh, is it?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton
Ah.
Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a
Charming.
hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Really? That's a bit. Sonny's like, yeah, I've got guns.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
You're very early ambulance driver.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
So we can't do anything there. Midnight in the Garden is of good and evil. Okay, trade.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody
Yeah, my
needs
gun
these
won't
days.
work, which is weird. I've not found out how to actually use the gun yet, so... Yeah, I'm guessing I don't want to trade anything away. Let's have a look. But I can buy stuff from him. Shotgun. It's 315 shillings though. Bullets? Oh, maybe I may have got no bullets, that's probably why. Oh no, I've got 18 bullets. Weird. That's weird. Yeah, it's not, wasn't it?
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Let's have a look around. Yeah, there's a doctor in there. She must be outside then.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Oh, it's Dorothy Crane, never mind. We're good.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
You always knew the words to calm.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
To look.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
Kind of are.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Let's have a look. Now we're good. We don't need to get into the whole thing. Yes, we need hints.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Some glass vials. Oh, hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Aykroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Oh. Well, screw you, pal.
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills. Well, it will not be the case
So
with
far,
me.
no one needs our medical expertise.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me.
Whoa, that's a lot of frames
since I have
somewhere
most of
along the
my
way.
time
Jesus
caught in the
Christ.
press.
Didn't see that. Bit of change of tone. There we go.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think the epidemic is already enough to deal with?
That is one point we could agree on. And that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital, instead of a burden.
About Pembroke Hospital.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Let's have a look. This previous modern medicine methods? What? Weird. Actually, it's only another one. Need to find like another hint about him.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk
Yes,
later.
we also some frames massively at some point. Don't know how. She's. Oh, we've already talked to her. We've talked to him. Well, this nurse here.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication...
Let's have a quick drink while we're doing all this talking.
In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Yeah, she's a 1940 nurse.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse?
Not really.
What if in the end, nobody was
Well, I'm still
spared?
here, so it kind of worked.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Sometime in 1917, I want to say.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really.
Don't know why I'm asking this
Just
to
need
all
sleep.
people in the hospital who are probably get excellent medical care.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than
We've met.
usual. Especially concerning doctors.
Yeah, seems like it.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation.
damn about a bad
whether
reputation.
he deserved it or not.
Ah, there you go.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned. Milton is not the chatty type.
We'll probably get his watch back for him and then we'll speak to him.
How would you describe
He'll probably
the
be a bit open to us then.
Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
There we go. Personal questions? Hint required, yeah.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Alright, let's have a quick tour outside. So it looks like we've just got to try and have a chat with people. Ooh, hello.
Good evening, miss. I'm
Ooh,
Dr.
she looks a bit worse
new
for wear.
surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me.
Ah, she's a vampire.
You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep
maybe she's a
calling
witch.
me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed.
But she's crazy. She'd know if we were. She'd know if we. Cause she'd be able to sense if we were another vampire. Yeah, she's just crazy. Probably why she's in here.
I'm assuming you must be a
Yeah, she's crazy.
Am
She
I
thinks
right?
she's a vampire, but she's not.
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I
Yeah,
want.
sure you can, love.
As a woman, a spirit, fog.
Yeah,
or
she's
bat.
crazy. She's crazy.
Do you require
Ooh,
my
she is
services,
crazy.
Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
Mm-hmm.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and
Nope.
fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional,
Yep.
you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept.
Yeah, she's not a
of
vampire.
mortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a...
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching
Yeah,
me
she's got
every
this.
time I visit
So she's
the
got this
garden they
Cotard
walk.
syndrome.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people
Yeah.
will not find
Don't
you.
be interested.
I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine,
Yeah, I
Dr.
thought that.
Reed.
Oh, yeah, so
the only drug
yeah, so
I
vampire hunters, because she's spouting off, you know, the vampire hunters will probably
I'll
think
leave
she is a
you,
vampire.
Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, she crazy.
A giant morgue disguised as a hospital.
Daily routine.
Ah, there's Sean Hampton. Let's have a chat with Vicar.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, Sora, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly
Yeah.
nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Let's have a look.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hallcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton.
The difference is he was actually turned, whereas she wasn't.
His friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Corruption?
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
People are still in
despair. No one's to talk, do they?
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
East End?
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
The what? Boop? The wet boot boys, really?
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
We've heard the name Clay Cox before, haven't we? Isn't that guy who we saved from Balladox?
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
See, priests were still respected back then, you know what I mean? Like, people didn't want to, you didn't go attacking a priest because it's like, you know, he's a man of God.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton?
I mean, nowadays, no.
Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness.
Ooh.
I feel...
So I'm not sure how you turn people in this game.
Here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure.
I don't know where you got to drink all the blood of like a person turning into a vampire, or it's like a. Or you have to in some mythos, you just have to kind of will it to happen. And other times, it's like you have to go. There's like a specific way of doing it.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross
I like.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
There you go.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor.
So he's not actually at the church, so that's probably why the cross isn't burned us to death at the moment.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say.
Okay, so he has no idea about vampires.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognise Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
We've talked to a couple of people.
It's locked, all right.
Let's look at this guy.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think
you
can help me.
I was going to say, has it been...
I've recently taken
it looked like his nails have been bitten off.
War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
Pain? I can probably do something for that.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars. If you get my drift.
Mental PTSD.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Probably nerve damage then. I thought he was talking about mental, but yeah, it's probably nerve damage rather than actual like.
How close are you to Miss Hallcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful.
Aww.
Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than
I guess it's a point where it's preferable to go into madness and to get away from the pain.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was
it's probably has got PTSD.
I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Oh yeah, he was a frontline soldier. Yeah, I've got everything.
Goodbye for now.
Everything for now.
Damn. The pain.
Can I wonder if I can mesmerize him a bit, just to... Can I...
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Just to take a little pain of it. There you go. I don't know if does that take a little pain of him?
I wish I could
Maybe.
be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
I think we've gotten all we're gonna get out of people, haven't we? That's the... Is that the same guy?
Good evening, Doctor.
I know.
I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland. Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Oh, nice. Postal questions. Life in London. Let's have a look.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
You don't have to worry about me.
Yeah, I don't. Why? I keep asking people about
this.
this. I should probably ask people outside the hospital. Right, so it never matters personal life. There we go.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood.
Yeah.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
I'm liking the amount of people with classes.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to
Yeah, I mean, the century's only just started there, pal. You might want to talk about that statement.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Let's have a look.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude
We'll have a look at
in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Nope. Oh, hello.
Tell me more about your willingness to
we're gonna find out it's gonna be something stupid, isn't it?
Techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Ah, there we go.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Good point. There we go. Nice.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Okay, we've done a lot of the rounds. I might just work for. Let's do a couple more times. Let's have a look. We'll do a quick roundabout people.
I'm quite busy.
Alright, it's this guy. Never mind.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I think I did have information for it, but I'm just going to have a quick wander around. Pippa Hawkins, Thomas Elwood. Who's that? Thelma Howcroft. Milton. Ooh, hello.
It's locked.
So maybe that's a infected patient. You don't know. Right, so it needs to go this way. We've been that way. Let's have a see if we can get around here. Oh, no, we can't. So, how'd you get to that room then? I mean, there might be a key somewhere, I guess. Yeah, so I think we've gotten everyone. Let me have a quick look around here just to confirm. Ooh, this is a garden. Is this a garden?
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters.
Let's talk to this guy.
Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Tomorrow.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor?
Ooh.
Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
So...
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir.
Oh.
Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for you. She must be
Oh no. Awkward.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
Ooh, we're dropping frames again. Why? It must be just because it's raining outside and that's probably interrupting the connection. I'll keep going, you know, there's not much you can do about it, unfortunately. We are just... For the most part, it's been fine, hasn't it?
At least have respect for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
There we go.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers
Okay, I think we've stopped the frame drops now, that's good. I say stop, it's...
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep
right. I was going to say you should probably bury them to stop the infection spreading.
Sadly, very rarely happens.
That's the thing. There you go.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is
not
short,
wrong.
And the obstacles are endless.
Yeah, true.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality?
Oh.
As a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful.
Fair enough.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Well, not me.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chadana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
That's quite a nice little inquiry.
A pawnbroker?
It's a nice way to look at
you
it.
Get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. for I sell all kind of goods.
So what?
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
Alright.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Fair enough.
Do you need medical attention?
I'm feeling all right, Doctor. But perhaps it is because I, too, am used to the smell of the dead.
Well, that's just... Let's have a look. Let's see what it's got for trade.
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Let's have a look. What has he got? He's got... Ooh. Oh, hello. I'll take... Let me see what I can sell. Oh. So I can't. So I need the glass vials. Need them. Need that. Need them. I could sell some ammunition because no, but you don't get much for that. And I've got no junk. There you go. So once I get some junk, I can probably come and sell that. That's a good idea. Right, let's go. Right, so we've been through there. We've been through here. Quick wander up through here. Yeah, so that just goes round to the back there. Yeah, so I think we'll go back. So we'll go back main staircase to the second floor, because that's where the officers are, and then we'll analyze this blood or whatever we need to do, and we can always come back and work on stuff as well. What's through here actually? Let's have a look. Anything? No, just lanterns. A lot of lanterns and stuff. So this is early electricity as well. Quite. Right. Right, so there's a door there. Dr. Swansea. Let's open the door. Alright. Don't know what he's doing in there. Don't want to know. Right, we can't go through there. What is it? It's X to sprint, isn't it? No? A maybe? Right, so he said it was on the second floor. I don't know if they count that as the... That's Dr. Swansea's room. Is that ours?
I cannot enter.
Right, so it's got to be on the next floor above. Let's have a look. Come on. Get in there. Yeah, so that's the ground floor, this is the second floor. Oh, no. Third. Yeah, no, that's the second floor. What? Make your mind up, game.
It's locked.
No. Unless we can go up the other side. Alright, maybe he's doing something untoward. You don't know. Right, let's go this way then. Ah, there we go. Operating room. Nice. Ooh, a scalpel. Or a hacksaw, rather. What's this? There we go. Patient Thomas Elwood, male, age 28. Followed by Dr. Tippett, status convalescent. Date of admission September 16th. Date release to be determined. Patient's face has been heavily burnt and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even for use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds, as the flames are still burning under the skin, he says. Examination of the cauterized tissues show no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of persisting nerve damage? The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be a case of survivor's guilt, phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades? Yeah, so it's either nerve damage or it's PTSD. Let's have a look. Tippett, Strickland, and Dr. Ackroyd.
I cannot enter.
SSRs. That's a read. Sweet. Our own office.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes.
There we are.
Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
I mean, you still could do. Just saying.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
There we go. Ask one Econs. Is there an opportunity and I was supposed to approach a vampire to observe most intriguing physical and psychological traits? Sensitive and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years or intrigue a few vampires. Or Econ as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed, vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but a trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions... hang on. There we go. So on a few occasions... I'm surprised necessities to flee. I've seen a vampire move so quickly it's almost as if he had vanished, just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements when they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or dematerialization, it is only supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute, which allows him to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that some speed seems to be exhausted, and they are bound by physical limitations. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism. It has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a spirit's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more somebody tries to resist, the more permanent damage will be, as if a vampire could literally fracture a target's psyche. Same vampire explained to me that this ability provides time to master, and that result could vary widely from one subject to another. In point of false memory, if it's a painful one, the possibilities are endless, and frightening. But awareness, this may be the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it's the cause of many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood, they must use their will to restrain themselves frequently from frenzied drinking every blood they can see. They need blood to function. Excuse me. Yeah. So they need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak. Even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst, this urge, this need for blood, may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractive can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around him, inside one's bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that if in some cases he can even sense diseases, infected clothes, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have many medical applications. Okay, so that guy's kind of like a vampire expert. Sweet. That's the door to the outside. That's our bed as well. We've got a little bit of XP. What's this? Seems to want us to build tools, doesn't it? Crafting. Do we need to craft anything? Oh, analyze we can do. Apparently. Can we? To analyze, there we go. A fresh sample of Wimbush's blood in a small tube. There we go, serum. Light regeneration serum. Sweet. So we need ferrous, tartrate, and sodium hypochlorite solution.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
Sweet. Ouch.
The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow
Defensive.
night.
There we go. Coagulation.
I have so much time.
You can block your target's blood. You'll block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Cool. Blood barrier. You can create an invisible barrier, absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed. Ooh, I'll take that. That's pretty good. 600. So it's kind of cost me most of it, but it's going to be a good defensive technique. I bet we're going to have to find a vampire at some point, aren't we? Cool. And we've got that. I need to upgrade that, actually. Can I upgrade that again? Or is it? It's probably going to cost me... need to wait another level. Tactical as well. There we go. Spring. Let's have a look. 500. And this one. Shadow Veil. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so they're 500. What's it? That's 300. I'm just apart from that. And then Science, 300. Yeah. No. Hang on. There we go. Confirm. Got it. Okay, well, we'll go for another 10 minutes and then see what we want to do.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Right. So we need to help them. So the district's still healthy. Here we go. Did you want to nice nurse going to secure an office for you on the second floor? Please look at the austere decoration, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly a Ritz. So it's time to discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest and for the staff to never enter your room. You'll be able to sleep all day without being disturbed and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid our place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here. You'll also notice there is an open window with scaffolding that will allow you to enter or exit the hospital without being noticed. I just imagine how awfully new and disturbing all this must be to you. Believe me, I have strayed enough of your species to understand that what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured, I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Know you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These dark times we are presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague, Edgar. This is silly Edgar Griffin Swansea. P.S. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I've discovered about Ekon in the last few years. Ah, that's good. That's good of him. Oh, and that's probably what we read as well. Yeah. Hang on. I'm coming. Calm down.
It's locked, all right.
Let's have a chat.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Sorry. There's nothing here.
Some of the patients won't last the night without them. Honestly, sir, I'm beside myself.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you,
Right, let's do it. We'll have a quick wander around as well, and then we'll probably go morgue next time.
I'm busy right now.
Let's get down here. Someone who wants to speak to us. Let's get out here. That's weird. Unless it's inside still. How strange. Maybe it's just where the exit is, I guess.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Ah, there we go. Alright, pal. There you go. Got ya. Ooh, hello. I was gonna take some of that. Thank you. Bad vampire. Bad. Oh, there we go. Got him. Got him. There we go. Water studied blood sample. I can use that. Right, let's have a look around here then. Doesn't seem to be any more of them about. That's weird. Ah, bullets. Right, so that's the old storehouse. Do we want to go in there? Let me have a quick... What's this? Something there. Quarantine. Continuous disease. One shot into all these quarantine. You are... We're in... My friend's employee of the shot. Ah, right. It's 20.5, that's why. What about that? Quarantine. Influenza. Keep out the area. Yeah. Right, let's get... Well, it might be easier. We'll go in here. Worst case now, we just quit halfway through. Some ingredients I had together. Yeah, that's why I'm not trying to sell stuff at the moment, is because I want to kind of keep things under wrap. I want to kind of keep things. I don't want to sell everything and then find out I need it for like a recipe or something. Anything junk wise we get, I'll sell. But other than that, I think I'll keep what I've got. Yeah, I'm enjoying the game so far. I think what I'll probably do, I'll probably like try and... I might just stream this for the next couple of... For the next while. Because I've already done all the Fortnite challenges for this week, so I don't need to do a... I'm probably not going to do a stream on that. If the Fortnite, there's a thing going about now where Fortnite might change, so I might do a quick stream on that. If that was a thing, but otherwise I'm probably just going to stick to this game for a while. I'm going to try and complete it on stream, and then move to a different one. Right, glass vials. Hang on. Right. Ooh, there's a bit of blood there. Interesting. So we need to find ferrous tartrate, quinine, and sodium hypochlorite. What? There's a firebird in here, so someone's in here. Yeah, so there's someone in here. Looks like maybe a rogue vampire.
I cannot enter.
Ah, hello, Scowls. Yeah. Not all I wanted to do, but okay. Get some of his blood. I'm just gonna try and get as much blood as I can from him.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked.
I don't see why we can't just bust down the door. Ah, here we go. That's one. That's two.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Right, so that's got to be... Okay. Right, so B's dodged. I was something. Bad vampire. Come on. Right, hang on. There we go. Bit healing up. That's the way to do it. Right, there we go. More chemical.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Right, so a quick look up here. That'd be something useful. Probably not. Ah, there you go. Watery rich blood sample. I'm guessing the more blood samples you get of a certain thing, the more research you can do on it. Right, let's get down to this basement then. Oh no. What was that? So that's probably going to be the boss of this area, I'm guessing then. How do I get down here? That's a question, isn't it?
These scows feed on corpses and the husks of animals.
Yeah, they're meat seekers.
They're not after blood.
There you go. Drink a bit of that. There we go. Thank you. I need more bullets, but I can't figure out. It's not letting me. Like it shows you up arrows there, but it's not letting me change it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can. It's not letting me change it to a gun for some reason. I might have to reload the game, maybe. Right, so we need to get that way, don't we? Let's have. Sounds like the head vamps over there. What is that? So there's a rogue. Let me go get out of a rogue scout, because I'm sure it's going to be a thing of like the more of these things you get rid of, the better the hospital's going to be. Ah, here we go. Let's just be wary. Ooh, it's a guy fresh on the morgue. Ah, there you go. Local investigations. Ah, cool. There you go. So both of them need it. What's that? Find out the cause of death. Ah, there we go. I see. Okay, Officer of Pembroke City Hospital, report of investigation. Descendant Samuel Connor, race Caucasian, male, sex, age 39. Home address unknown, occupation fisherman, type of natural, probable cause of death, fast, progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation. Yeah. So, Dr. Cochran Tippett, Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Okay.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this. It's locked.
Right, let's go kill this head vampire then. I'd say head vampire, it's just like just a weaker or a stronger rather top vampire. John Doe. Ooh, he's got teleport. Teleport, you bastard. Ah, I'm tracking you though. Okay, so when he teleports, he can create like a clone of himself almost. Ah. Hang on. Right. Oh god. Okay, so when he teleports, it creates like a shadow clone almost. Right, hey, come on. Oh god, he's a pain. I can't even get a good read on him. Oh, what? Right, I tried to use B-Led to teleport. Maybe you can't do it unless you got certain blood. Yeah, I bet blood comes into it, doesn't it? Yes, this seems to be a way of like, you get defeated once and you have to kind of figure it out. How are we doing? I'll tell you what. We'll leave this one for now, and then we'll come back for it next time. I think if it lets me save, it is the thing. Well, I'm hoping it'll let me save. If not, I'll try and finish it off here. Ooh, yeah, we had a good 2.5 hours streaming. Not great, not terrible. We had a lot of a lot of frame drops. A lot of the capture device kind of freaking out a bit. But hopefully it'll kind of resolve itself. These things usually do. Worst case scenario is I have to like re-input all my stuff into OBS. Right, let's see if it lets me save outside of the fight. No. Oh no, there we go, yeah. No. I'm guessing maybe I'll autosave, I don't know. Gameplay. I just wanna see. I just wanna do an autosave. There we go. Yeah, so it must autosave. Sweet. Okay then, guys. I will see you on Tuesday for another stream. We'll probably continue with this. Yeah, so we'll continue on Tuesday with some more Vampire, and I will see you then. Okay, guys. Bye.